Hey, welcome. If you are absolutely new to the iPad world, then this video will be very helpful for you because in this video, I'm going to tell you and show you some of the cool tips and tricks about the iPads and how you can use the iPad if you're absolutely new user to the iPads. Say, for example, if you have never used an iPad before, the things that you should be aware of, number one is the split screen. A lot of people do use their iPads in the split screen mode means we can use the iPad with two different screens. So for example, if you're using Safari and you're searching something on the Wikipedia and at the very same time you also want to keep the notes about that search. There is an efficient way of doing this. Say for example, if you are on the Wikipedia and you are working on something, making some notes, you have two options. Number one, you can minimize it and then you can go back to the notes and you can write your notes. The more efficient way of doing this is what you need to do is you simply need to click on the Safari and you would notice these triple dots on the top of your iPad screen. If you click on this, you need to select the split view. When you select the split view, it gives you the option to choose any application in the split view. Say for example, in my case, I'm going to choose the notes. And now you would notice I have two applications running on my iPad on one screen. We also have the option to adjust the sizes. Say for example, if I want to have more real estate on the Wikipedia page and less real estate on the notes, I can do this, and vice versa. Let's drag this there. Now we have the more screen on the note size as compared on the Wikipedia side. If you want to change the wallpaper of your iPad, it's a very simple way. You simply need to click on the settings. You just need to scroll it down and click on the wallpaper. If you click on the add wallpapers, you will get all the wallpaper options right in your iPad. But if there is some specific wallpaper which is not in the built-in option, you can choose any picture and select it as a wallpaper. For that, you need to click on the photos. Say for example, I would like to use this picture as my wallpaper. I have to click on this button. I get all the options including the use as wallpaper. When I click on use as wallpaper, I have the option to make other adjustments as well. Say for example, I can change the style of the digits. I can make other changes, change the colors, I can change the font, and all the options are there. So if I click on this, it will ask me set as wallpaper pair. Pair means the lock screen and the home screen. If I click on this, this wallpaper will be selected on both screens, home screen and the desktop as well. We have a very cool feature in which we can simply copy an object from a picture. Say for example, if I click on this and I choose any picture, say for example, let's select this picture or maybe this picture. And now if I long press my finger on this picture, it give me the option to copy that object from the picture, and the object which is copied, you will see the flash around it. Let's copy it, and now let's simply go to anywhere. So say for example, let's go to the notepad and click it there. You will notice you get the object from the picture and this is there. We can simply do that. We can also drag pictures from anywhere to anywhere. For example, we have some pictures on the Google Images. If I long press this and drag this here, I can simply take the picture there. We can also copy the links as well. Say for example, if I want to copy that link, I can simply drag the link there, and now if I click this, it will take me to the actual link. If you would like to search anything within this iPad, what you need to do is you simply scroll your finger down and then you will see this search. This search is very advanced. Say for example, if I click A, and this will give me all the options which I have with the name of A. Top heads, the contact which I have on my contact list. Suggestions, we can search A in the Safari. We have the App Store because it starts with the A. Contacts which starts with A. In files which starts with the name. It can be in between as well. Say for example, in this break even analysis, the break even does not have A, but the analysis is the second word which has the A. It's also showing me this result as well. So if I have something in the notes which has the A, we can search all the options there. So the search is very easy in the iPads. And similarly, if you want to search anything in specific in settings, simply say for example Wi-Fi. If I click the Wi-Fi, it gives me all the options which I can search from there. We can simply scroll all the options in the settings, or we can simply click on the option to search, and we can type a keyword to search anything in particular. Then we have this is a dongle. This is a very useful thing if you play online games and you're very particular about your pings and latency. Then a lot of people use the Ethernet instead of Wi-Fi for the better pings and better lag-free gaming experience. You can simply connect any of these dongles right in your iPad, and then once this is connected, you will notice the green light, which means this is good to go. You can connect any of the USB drives. I used to connect a keyboard, a physical keyboard with my iPad and use it there. You can simply connect any keyboard, any mouse and use that with your iPads. The thing which I use the most is this Ethernet. If I'm playing games, and I always prefer to have a better ping on my gaming so I don't get any lags or delays while playing the games. I use this Ethernet option a lot. And then we have this. This is Samsung SSD T7 Shield. This is a 1 TB variant, and you can simply connect this device right with your iPads. And if it has some important document, files, or some pictures which you would like to access through your iPad, what you need to do this, you simply need to connect this uh, device with your iPad using the USB-C. Let's click there, and once this is connected, you will notice this blue light. Once it starts blinking, which means your external device is connected with your iPad. How you can access this? You simply need to find the files, click on the files, then you would notice T7 Shield. And now everything that we have in this drive is now accessible through your iPad. If I take out the wire, then you would notice the T7 sign is now gone. So this is very handy if you're working on some projects which are very size intensive. You can use the external drives and access your data from there. Okay, so we have an extremely useful feature in the iPads, which is absolutely exclusive for the iPad Pro M4s, which we are using for this video. And you can literally scan a document or scan anything using your iPads. Say, for example, if I want to scan this thing, what I need to do is I need to take my iPad on this and scan it here. See? Look at this. How you can do this? You need to click on the camera, and then you need to select some object. It will automatically take the picture and ready for the next scan. The scan option in the iPad is absolutely gorgeous. You can literally scan the documents in the extreme high-end resolutions. This is an excellent thing to have. After the scan, we have another option which I found quite handy, and that is the measure option. You can simply measure any object with its length and size. This is almost around 90% of the time accurate, and there might be some variations in the actual inches tape versus the measurements you are getting from this application. This is absolutely in a right track if you want to have a decent idea. If you want to have the 100% exact measurements, then you should be using the exact antis tape or some other tools. But if you want to have a decent idea what will be the actual measurements, then you can also use this measuring app. Say for example, if I click this at this point, and from this point to this point, it says it is the 19. It says this is the 9 centimeters. So this is a very useful thing. Another fun thing about the iPads, you can also use this as your alarm clock, and you can add as much alarms as you would like to. Whenever you have to add some alarm, all you need to do is you need to simply click on this plus button, adjust the time. If you want to add a new alarm, what you need to do is you simply need to click on this plus button, adjust the time, and then save, and then the alarm is activated. You can simply disable it or enable it. You can also delete the alarms by simply clicking on this edit button, and you can simply start deleting all the alarms one by one. This is handy, this is useful, or this is less frustrating if you have few alarms to delete. But if you have a bunch of alarms, like 20s and 50s and 60s and 100s alarms, and you want to delete all of them in one go. You can also delete the alarms by simply clicking on this edit button. You can delete all the alarms by one, simply clicking on this red minus. But if you want to delete all the alarms in one go, then there is an option. What you need to do is you need to long press this power button and engage the Siri. Hey Siri, delete all my alarms. Yes. And now if you notice, all the alarms are gone. This is a quite a useful hack. If you're using the iPad or iPhones, you can simply delete all of your alarms using the Siri, and there is no other way to delete all your alarms in one go without using the Siri. Okay, so we have another option, that is the PIP, which is picture in picture. You can enable or disable it. You can use that PIP, picture in picture, in the YouTube or Netflix. Say, for example, if you're watching a movie and at the same time you would also want to do something else, what you need to do is you can simply play the video, minimize it, and once you minimize it, you will get this small window there, and you can play this video. And at the same time you would also be able to do other stuff as well. Say, for example, if I click on the Safari, I have the option to browse on the Apple website. At the very same time, I can also watch this movie. These are the few things that is very important for you to know if you are just starting with the iPads and you are absolutely new iPad user. I have some other videos as well about the iPads, and I will urge you to go and watch them so you can gain some other insights as well. If you're new to this channel, I would request you to please give this video a thumbs up, and a subscribe will be helpful. Thank you very much.